How are you doing today? Today I want to go over an important topic. The topic at hand we have today is called how to develop your intuition. So I want to begin the discussion today with explaining to you guys what is intuition, because we know we've heard a lot about intuition. There's a lot of concepts on the internet out there, and there's a lot of ideas, but I want to really give you a very straightforward, clear-cut definition we could work with to break down this topic of intuition today. So, intuition is first and foremost a natural instinct in every creature, in every animal, or in every living thing. Intuition is sort of like a hunch that you get, or this strange feeling that something's wrong, or that something should be done, or maybe that something shouldn't be done. Intuition could be maybe a random desire to do something or not do something that you were going to do, or to go somewhere you weren't thinking about, or maybe even to not go somewhere that you were planning to go to. These will all be examples of intuition, because it's a strange feeling that you don't know where it came from. And now I want to explain to you what's the reason behind this strange feeling that comes instinctually to all creatures. I'm sorry about the airplane. I live right next to an airport. So, the reason why these strange feelings occur is because intuition is a way for infinite intelligence, or for God, to communicate directly to living creatures. So if you get this strange intuition, this strange feeling, or a hunch, or some type of inclination towards something or away from something, it is simply infinite intelligence, or your deeper self, your higher self, or God communicating to your consciousness through intuition, or through instinctual means and natural mechanisms. Now I want to explain to you guys the second portion of the video, which is examples of intuition. Now, examples of intuition can be when you're thinking about somebody and the sudden thought comes to you of this person randomly, and then all of a sudden, the moment you're thinking of this person, the person calls you on your phone or texts you, or someone tells you about this person, or you find out that the person was trying to contact you or speaking about you with someone else. This would be an example of intuition, where your subconscious mind, which is, I believe, the part of your mind which is most intuitive and connects to the higher intelligence of God, is connected to all the minds and all the living creatures' consciousnesses simultaneously. So it can access other people's minds, as well as other people can access your mind through intuition and through your subconscious mind. So you might think of someone and they text you. Other examples of intuition will be synchronicities, in which you're speaking about something, and all of a sudden, the moment you think something or speak about it, you suddenly hear it in the radio, or you suddenly see it on a billboard, or you suddenly see it on somewhere around you. Something you randomly thought about, you suddenly see it around you or hear about it the second you think about it. This will be synchronicity. It just means that higher intelligence and God is communicating something with you, and there's something you should be paying attention to in that precise moment. Other examples of intuition will be when you ignore your instincts, and you ignore these hunches, and you ignore your intuition. What happens is, most of the times, if you become very conscious and aware of yourself and have good self-awareness, you will realize that every time you get a hunch or an inclination or an intuition and you ignore this feeling, you suffer greatly for it, whether it be immediately or later on down the road. You realize that these hunches are for a reason, and they're communicating something positive to you that is to your benefit. So you will notice, if you self-reflect and look back on your past experiences, how every time you've ignored these intuition feelings and these hunches that come to you, that you suffer for it. And if you really look back, you will realize all the errors you've made by ignoring this intuition. Now I want to jump into the third part of the video, which is the benefits of using your intuition as well as developing your intuition. The first benefit of intuition is going to be quicker advancement through life. Since intuition is an instinct in all living creatures that gives us direct access to information from infinite intelligence, it helps us look at opportunities and recognize opportunities we would have not realized if we weren't aware of and or have developed this intuition. So you will be able to recognize and take advantage of opportunities much quicker, much easier, when your intuition is more powerful and when you use it more frequently. The second benefit of intuition will be you're going to avoid unnecessary suffering, and you're going to avoid dumb mistakes which will set you back for maybe months and even years of your progress and your goals and your achievements that you're trying to accomplish. So you will advance quicker through life by recognizing and taking advantage of opportunities, as well as you will avoid unnecessary sufferings and mistakes you might make by ignoring your intuition. Now, the third benefit of intuition will be you're going to have access to experiences and be able to do things that you weren't going to be able to do before if you weren't allowing your intuition to guide you. Since it's infinite intelligence, it knows better than you for the best possible progression and for the maximum possible outcome and benefit to yourself. So it'll always give you access to new experiences and higher levels of life and lifestyle, as well as quality of life. When you go with your intuition and let it guide you, it will open doors that were not available to you if you were ignoring this. The fourth benefit of intuition is going to be a greater connection with infinite intelligence and with God. So pretty much what this means is that intuition is God communicating with you through your conscious mind, so that you are aware that something is going on. So the more you use your intuition and the greater you develop it, the more greater of connection you're going to have with infinite intelligence and with God. So it's a great benefit. The fifth benefit of intuition will be it develops a positive mental attitude, because it allows you to face fears and handle problems and obstacles in your path towards success and towards achievement in a positive way, because you will have the confidence and the faith that you know your intuition is always guiding you towards your best outcome and the maximum potential of turning into the best end for yourself. Similarly, apart from developing your mental attitude, the next benefit of intuition is that it develops faith and confidence. And faith and confidence is very, very important. Faith and confidence is very, very important because it's what allows you to become powerful and to not back down from obstacles that are going to be in your path. So I recommend you develop your intuition so that it allows you to strengthen your faith as well as your mental attitude become more positive. These will help you to be able to see greater opportunities and to be able to reach further in your goals and your achievements. The final benefit I'm going to speak about in this video of developing intuition is that it also helps with your imagination and with your mental picturing powers and your visualization powers. So since intuition gives you a hunch and it makes you think of things you wouldn't have thought before and gives you new ideas you probably weren't aware of before the intuition hits, it allows you to open your mind to new ideas and possibilities you maybe had not thought about before. So that's a great benefit of intuition, that it helps develop your imagination as well, which is great to solve problems and create more positive outcomes and more positive conditions for yourself and your family compared to the conditions that may be in the present moment you have to bear. Now we come to the final part of this video, and the fourth point I want to hit on how to develop intuition, and probably the one you guys have been most waiting for, is how do you develop this intuition? We've gone through what intuition is. It's a natural instinct. It's God communicating with us. We've gone through examples of intuition like synchronicity, as well as people calling you when you think of them or messaging you. Or we've also gone through all the pain that can come if you ignore your intuition as well. So we've covered a bunch of these examples of intuition. We've gone through the benefits of intuition and give you good points where intuition will benefit yourself once you acquire it. Now let's go straight into the most important part, and how do we develop this intuition? Now, the first most important thing to develop intuition is to become closer to God and to become closer to infinite intelligence. You can do this by maybe practicing mindfulness, maybe 5-10 minutes a day. Sit in a quiet room and be grateful. Think of things that in your life that you have that you're grateful for. It will help you become happy, and it will help you get closer to creative powers such as infinite intelligence, because the more happy and at peace you are, the more God can communicate with you, because God is peace and love. So do gratitude every day, maybe 5 minutes in the morning or before bed. You can think about 3 to 10 things that you're grateful for, and it will set your mind to be able to access intuitive communications from infinite intelligence more easily. Another tip that I'm going to give you to develop your intuition is to begin following your hunches and to begin to listen to your instincts and your intuition when you do get the feeling of intuitive hunch, or like something you should do, or maybe you thought that something would be a good idea. Go for it. This will allow you to begin practicing faith and confidence in yourself, and it will help more greater intuition and greater communication with higher intelligence in the future. If you trust higher intelligence's communications with you, the ones that you're receiving in the moment, you will get more. The more you listen to these hunches, you will get more hunches. The next tip I'm going to give you is similar to the following the hunches that I previously stated, is to begin to act with faith. So every single thing that you do in life, you got to act as if it's going to turn out in the best possible outcome. Always believe in yourself, believe in the world and in God, and you will see that you will have no problem acting with faith, knowing that everything will turn out for the best in the end. This will help with removing all type of fear or doubts from your mind, and pretty much allowing you to focus on the outcome that you want, and trusting it will be only a matter of time before it is achieved. And the final tip I'm going to give you guys on how to develop your intuition to greater levels is going to be to think of greater good of mankind and of the world rather than your own self and selfish purposes. So what I mean is that you should act with actions, take actions that are going to benefit not only yourself but also everyone in the world and others. So you want to begin to act with kindness and begin to do things that will benefit mankind, rather than do things for your selfish purposes, for self-gain and vain reasons. You don't want to have a lot of vanity in your actions. You want to be more focused on the good of others rather than the good of yourself when you do things, and that will help you think of more aligned with higher intelligence, and higher intelligence will then be able to give you more messages and communicate better with you and give you more hunches and intuitive feelings to follow and better guidance if you think about the good of others and do things for the good of others rather than for your own selfish gains. And with that, we conclude this video on how to develop intuition. The tips I gave you for developing intuition, to summarize, were: become closer with infinite intelligence by gratitude. Begin following your hunches and taking action when you believe something is the right thing to do, as well as begin to act with faith and believe that it will all turn out for the best when you take these actions, because they might sometimes be a bit scary, as well as thinking of the greater good when you do things, how it will benefit others rather than how it's going to benefit yourself. If this video was helpful for you and you were able to learn something, I would love to hear about your opinions and your thoughts. Leave a like, a comment. I love to read feedback. I love to have these discussions. If there's other topics you would like me to speak about with you guys more in depth, maybe more deeply, as well as new topics that you might be interested in, I'm down to discuss all topics. I like to learn from everybody. I appreciate very much all the help I can give you and all the service I can offer by showing new ideas and perspectives which can revolutionize your life for the better of yourself and the world and others. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a successful, powerful rest of your day.